Hey Master Gardeners, I'm out early this morning because last week I was hiking on the ag property here in Harford County, Maryland, and I came across this vine that I couldn't identify when I saw it. And come to find out, it's called a climbing hemp vine, Macania scandens. And it's laying over top of some blackberries here in an open area where there's a buried pipeline. And gorgeous flowers. Well, come to find out, it's in the sunflower family, the Asteraceae, and it doesn't have any ability to cling or hold on to plants like a grapevine has tendrils that cling on. Instead, this one just twines and twists, and it tends to drape over top of whatever type of trellis it can find. It's an annual vine that dies back, well, actually, it's a perennial vine that dies back to the ground every year, but it is a perennial that comes back. And in this habitat, it's a very moist area. This is loaded with stilt grass. You'll see there's some pawpaws in the background maybe. But come on, let's take a close look up at the flower together, and we'll see what this little guy looks like up close. The leaves are cordate in shape, which is heart-shaped. And they are arranged opposite on the vine. So let me show you a leaf to start with. So it's rambling on top of this blackberry, so don't be confused by that. So here's a little view of the vine, and there you can see the opposite leaves. And the leaves are probably 2 inches long, and they're cordate, very heart-shaped. There's the cordate-shaped leaf. Oh, get out of the way, little flower. So that's, and you can see over here how it's twisting. See how it's twisting as it's clinging and holding on? So that's the method it uses. And I'm only saying that because this is a native vine and it's so awesome looking. I want to get some of the little seeds off of it and try it in my own yard. It has an achene, which is just like all your sunflowers, which is just a single-seeded flower. And this is a huge pollinator plant. It's native to the eastern United States, all the way over to Texas, all the way down to Florida, in those regions, and actually even into South America and places like that. But it's such a decorative little vine. It blooms in August through September, and it has, because it's in the Asteraceae, you know that Asteraceae family, name was changed. It's a composite. We used to call it the composite family. No longer called that now. Asteraceae, which is really the sunflower family. So you'll see these flowers are in little heads, which is the nature of anything in the Asteraceae family. And if I were to look really close at these, the individual little petals, I'm sure I'm not going to be able to show it to you, but the individual little petals have like little strings on the rims of the petals. There, you can kind of see one over here. See the little strings on the petals? There's my big finger. See how decorative that is? Pretty awesome. It's already turning brown in that spot that I'm showing you. So some of them are a little more fresh. There it is. Look at the little streamers. So I think you can only appreciate this beautiful little composite flower when you're looking at it up close. But it is a plant that you could use in your native gardens. It would be important that you have it in an area where it gets adequate moisture, because it is called sort of referred to as a floodplain plant, or swampy areas, moist areas. And it's probably 6 foot wide, almost, yeah, 6 by 6, the way it's climbed up on bramble. On this, it's on a blackberry, as you can see the blackberry vine. It's nipped me a few times. But a pretty little white, little touch of pink in the flower. But look how pretty how it drapes over there. Here, I'll walk around the backside so you can even see the backside of it too. Here's, look at it. See how it's draping? It's so pretty. That's what it really caught my eye when we were hiking down here. It's an important pollinator plant because it certainly draws a lot of different kinds of bees, bugs, butterflies, moths, all different things. It is full sun, but if you were going to try to grow this, remember it has to be in a moist area. So they say in, I read on sun commentaries that some people were finding that it became a little bit invasive along lakeside areas and floodplain areas, and they felt like they had to control it. So I don't know. It's so pretty. I'm going to come out. It says it germinates pretty easily propagates by division, propagates by seeds. So I'm going to come out and get some seeds. So anyway, beautiful morning. It was worth the long hike to get out here to show you this pretty, it's called climbing hemp vine, McKenna scandens. There you go, Master Gardeners.